Hey guys, what's going on? Thinkaholic, and we are here inside the newly made storage room slash bedroom slash furnace and crafting room. Just made this little room, got everything all together. It's kind of half underwater, half in the base. And today we are going to work on a project that I recently did on another LP that I got a lot of good feedback from. I actually found another video on YouTube that I used his little tutorial to build on my LP, and I made some changes to it and ended up making it a video response. And the gentleman that I made the video response to was absolutely thrilled at what I had changed about his design. So he allowed it as a video response, and it works out really, really well. But it's going to be a 3-in-1 cooker. It is going to be cows, pigs, and chickens, all located in 3 separate pens. And I will have a transport system. And what it's going to do, it's basically going to be 3 pens that, with a selection of a button, you can pick which food you want and cook it and have it delivered to you down at the base. So this is kind of going to be somewhat of a tutorial. It's not really going to be a full-on tutorial because, like I said, I do these things on my personal channel. So if you do want to see the tutorial on how I built it, please stop by and check out my personal channel, the DMI channel. The link is in the description below. Please go by and check it out, and it'll give you a step-by-step on how to build this thing. But it works out really, really well. I've recently built this on the Hazard server for everyone to use that's on the server because we were all kind of struggling to get food. So I decided to build this, and we planted a small little wheat farm, and I said all you guys got to do is just make sure to keep up with the breeding and breed the animals, and you'll always have food, and you can always have it cooked and delivered to you right there. So it's pretty neat. I made some changes. I think I made a lot of it out of glass just so that they could see how the animals drop down and stuff. But for the most part, what I'm building right now, this is going to be the killing portion. But this is going to be pretty much it. This is the major part of the whole design. And this is where, basically on top of this is where you're going to have 3 pens. It doesn't really matter what size they are. You don't necessarily have to build it exactly how I'm going to build it, but this part you do. And you don't have to have chickens. You don't have to have, you can have whatever you want up there. But basically, all in all, an animal's going to drop down inside that little 1-block area that I had the dispenser with the lava. And right now I'm getting ready to put a piston below it for chicken. Mainly this is for chickens because chickens are very odd size, and when you use lava to kill them, you can burn up the loot, and you don't want to do that. So this is I'm going to put a sticky piston underneath it, and what that's going to do is it's going to lift them up to hit the lava and catch them on fire, but then drop them down real quick, and the lava is going to get sucked back into the dispenser so that you don't lose any loot. So but like I said, this is very, very helpful. You can build one on a server. You could build one on your LP. I had one in my last house, and it was just off the side of my house, and it's nice because it's going to get full of animals, and you don't want to sit there and listen to all this stuff. I can remember when I first started playing Minecraft, it was so annoying. I had all these animals in my house that I was trying to breed, for food and whatnot, and sheeps and all that stuff for wool. But then it was so annoying to go inside of my house and just listen to all the chickens cackling or whatever that noise is they make, and clucking, I guess is the word. Cows mooing and the pigs oinking. I don't know. I don't know what you crazy kids call it these days. Anyways, I don't know. But anyways, it was annoying to listen to all the animals. So this way you can actually build it away from the area that you plan on being in the most so that you don't have to listen to them. And hell, it's just neat. It's just neat to have. You know, it's push button cooked food at your expense. It doesn't matter. It's really, really neat. So basically what I just did is I just covered it up, and you don't actually have to put in this transport system. I'm not even going to show you in this video how I did the transport system. Like I said, I've already done the tutorial, so go by my channel and check it out. Just showing you how I'm building it. And I don't even have a button or a stick to make a switch. So let me grab a log here real quick and make some sticks. And we will make a switch just to test it out, just to show you what it looks like. There we go. Get one of these, and yeah. Okay. So let's head back and test this thing out real quick. So what you'll have is the lava come out and the piston come up right around the same time, but then drop back down and suck the lava back up. Put this there just in case. There you go. So basically what you're going to do is using a button, not a lever, but when you press the button, it'll spit the lava out and pick up the piston just in time to catch the chickens on fire and stuff. Now the pigs and the cows, they'll burn up because they're larger, but like I said, the chickens are the hard ones to cook and kill. So alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hop up on this thing, and we're going to build another layer on top of this. And I don't have any glass with me. That's what I really want in the front. But basically you're going to build a little square with the hole in the middle here for the animals to drop down. And then on top of this, you want to put in the corners. Well, the front end you can fill up because it's going to be a flat wall. But these three sections, we're going to build 3 water troughs, which are, as you may know by now, are going to be 8 blocks long because that's how far water flows. So we're going to come out here 8 blocks and then build a wall around it. And like I said, we're going to have 3 animals, so we're going to have 3 pens, 3 water troughs, all bringing to the same spot. Let's see here. So while I'm doing this, I hope you guys have been keeping up with the LP series. I hope you like what I've done so far. Still got some big stuff planned. As if digging that inside of that thing wasn't, enough of a project. We got to start kind of filling it back in, and we got to start decorating. Maybe get some grass back in there because it's too much stone. It just looks like a huge, amphitheater, coliseum, death bowl arena. I don't know what you want to call it, but I got to do something. I got to get something back in there and do something. I don't know. So like I said, if you guys want to leave any comments or suggestions on what would you like to see inside of the base, what you think I could do, what I should do, might do, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Give me your ideas. Need some help here. Need some conversations going on. I don't have anybody commenting on the videos lately, and it's kind of depressing. So let's see here. I'm going to build some off the back here. Let me see here. I've lost count, so I'll just put some out here. We'll count it when we get up there. And I know, like, you can use anything you want to build this thing. I'm just using dirt because all the dirt that I had piled up from digging out the base to begin with. I had all this dirt in a chest, and I'm just like, what am I going to do with it? And I was like, I can build that 3-in-1 cooker. So, alright, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and place the pistons, which is going to be, you're going to put a block here at the end of the water, but then a sticky piston on top of it. And what that is going to be is basically like the trap door. I'm going to end up having these 3 pins with the 3 different animals in there, and a sticky piston in the corner that when I select the button, what that does is open up that trap door to allow that animal to fall down into the water trough that will bring them down to the killing area. And then I'll hit another button to activate the cooker, and then I'll hit another button to activate the water transport system, which will bring the loot to me, so I don't have to physically go kill anything. It's just very, very easy. So we're going to add the water here. There we go. And now that we've got the water all flowing, stopping right there at the dispenser, we are going to go and grab some more dirt, because we got, and I need to get some glass too, because I got to finish out the pins. Alright, so now that I got some more dirt and glass, what we're going to do is we're going to skip that block right there in front of the sticky piston, because that's going to be a wall, and basically fill all this in. So it's going to be, I think, like a 4x7 pad. That's just what I built it. Like I said, you could build basically this top part any which way you see fit. You could do, one pin for all I care. It doesn't really matter. This is just going to be for three different animals, and it just works. This is what the guy used in his tutorial, so what I used in my tutorial, and it seems to work fine. So like I said, it's up to you. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start building up the wall here. And now I've got the pins all finished. Now it's time for the fun part. I'm going to find the animals to bring them back. So I had to get my only 5 pieces of wheat that I have right now and bring the animals one by one, which really isn't that hard. I mean, as you can see, I've got a piece of wheat and he's going to follow me wherever I go. I want the pigs up here in the front corner, so ta-da! There you go. Alright, so we'll leave him there and we'll go find his soon-to-be mate. And block this back up so he don't jump out of here. And we found another pig, so we're going to bring him up here, or her up here, or whatever. And drop down. There we go. Alright, now we got 2 of those. Now we're going to mate you 2 real quick. There you go. Now, that's the only downside, is that it does take a while to get this thing filled up, because you have to, unless you can bring all the animals, I don't have that many cows around here, because I did kill a bunch just to get the bookshelves for an enchantment table, or bookshelves, I mean. But the rest of the animals were there's a lot of pigs on this board. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I'm constantly having pork chops to eat, because there's just so many pigs that were naturally spawned right here. It was ridiculous. When I first started this board, it was pigs everywhere. That's all I've dealt with is pigs. So got 2 chickens on 1 run there, so that was good. And get this closed up because they're quick. No. Alright, so let's see here. Let's read him. I know you're supposed to see hearts, but I have the particles down to a minimal in my settings, and the reason for that is that when it rains, you don't hear the rain. You see it, but you don't hear it. So the rain is very, very annoying. I cannot stand it. And for some reason, they're not. Okay, there they go. Baby chickens. Alright. Okay, so now that we've got that done, let's skip ahead a little bit and let's make these cows first. Let's skip ahead a little bit and show you the inside of the base. Actually, this is what I did end up doing is I've got them all, filled up pretty much. Put some dirt around it and planted a couple saplings in the front just to kind of hide it from view while you're in the base. Doesn't look so obvious, but down here's what I have: the chicken, pork chop, and steak. We'll pick some steak just because I do need some more leather. and you're going to wait a second because you got to allow the animals to go down the water and drop down into the dispenser area. Then you want to come over here and you want to hit the cooker button. And if you listen carefully, and they're dead. Okay. And then you want to flip this lever, which is going to open up some pistons that will flush water and the loot down here to me. And it does take a little while because it's running on stone. A little trick, if you didn't know by now, that the loot will fly really fast on ice. But I don't have any ice blocks because I don't have an enchanted pickaxe with silk touch. But when I get it, I'll be adding it. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please stay tuned for my next one, and we will see you later.